Here we are. The blue lock battle has finally ended, and we have our victors. From 300 ego-driven strikers, only 23 players were chosen to represent Japan's U20 team. Each of them survived cutthroat trials, internal rivalries, and the merciless Neo-Egoist League. But among those 23, 10 players did something even more extraordinary. They drove their value into the stratosphere. These 10 athletes didn't just make the U20 cut. They shattered expectations and caught the eyes of scouts worldwide, securing the highest salary offers in Blue Lock. Let's break down these top 10, their clubs, their salaries, and the defining feats that earned them a fortune. 10. Oliver Aku, 60 million yen, Ubers. Position, center back. Style, tactical wall with a striker's instinct. Oliver Ayaku is the rare blue lock defender who stole the spotlight. Formerly captain of Japan's U20, he swallowed his pride and adapted to Ego's philosophy. Ayaku plays with controlled aggression and laser focus, anticipating movement and organizing Uber's hyper-defensive system to perfection. Just because he's number 10 on the list doesn't exactly make him less of a beast. In a game against Paris Dekizgen, Aiku neutralized Rin's attack with 2 back-to-back blocks, keeping Ubers in the game and proving that even egos need a backbone. His 60 million yen valuation rewards more than defense, it rewards leadership and mental steel. 9. Ada Otoya, 63 million yen, FC Barca. Position, shadow striker, wing forward. Style, agile, positionally fluid, and instinctive. Otoya doesn't dominate matches, he destabilizes them. With perfect off-the-ball timing and slippery movement, he's the oil that keeps Barca's technical engine smooth. His presence forces defenders to stay honest and leaves room for stars like Bachira to shine. What do you think was his crowning achievement? In round 3, Otoya created 3 scoring chances in under 5 minutes with synchronized overlap runs, turning Barca's narrow deficit into a comeback win. His value might seem low in this group, but every club wants a player who makes genius possible without needing the ball. 8. Rensuke Kunigami, 66 million yen, Bastard München. Position, power forward. Style, physical, all-round striker with long-range threat. After being eliminated early, Kunigami clawed his way back through the wildcard system. He returned colder, more brutal, and mentally unshakable. In a team full of technical playmakers, Kunigami became Bastard München's enforcer, a hammer among scalpels. It's absolutely crazy because nothing could stop him. If you think you could, listen to this. This guy scored a 35-meter thunderbolt against Ubers, breaking through their iron defense and shocking even Ego himself. His 66 million yen salary is testament to transformation. Kunigami went from forgotten player to necessary weapon. But Kunigami isn't as impressive as the next one on the list. 7. Ryo Mikage, 78 million yen, Manshine City. Position, central midfielder. Style, adaptive genius with near-perfect technique. Ryo once existed in Nagi's shadow, but the Neo-Egoist League changed everything. He became the heartbeat of Manshine City, dictating rhythm, tracking runners, and enabling chaos around him. His versatility makes him priceless. Ryo delivered a no-look through ball that resulted in the fastest goal of the entire NEL, 13 seconds from kickoff. If you think that doesn't set him apart from the rest, then perhaps you will agree his background did set him apart. Think about this. I don't even want to think what else could. At 78 million yen, Ryo proved he's more than Nagi's sidekick. He's the player who lets stars breathe. 6th, Hyoma Chigiri, 90 million yen, Manshine City. Position, left winger. Style, lightning-fast counterattack with improving composure. Chigiri was always fast, but in the NEL, he learned control. Now, he doesn't just outrun defenders, he destroys formations. Manshine City's counter system gave him the runway to turn fear into results. This guy is really just like lightning. And what did he do to cement that fact? He ran the full length of the pitch to score a solo goal in the 89th minute. His top speed clocked over 36 kilometers per hour. His 90 million yen price tag shows he's no longer a what-if player. He's a nightmare for fullbacks. And he's just getting started. So now looking at the top 5, let us know in the comments section what you think about these players. 5. Meguru Bachira, 120 million yen, FC Barca. Position, attacking midfielder / false 9. Style, creative dribbler with a monster flair. Bachira's magic was always undeniable, but in Barca, he learned when to stop dancing and when to strike. Now he's a playmaker who can still shock defenders with a solo run, but also orchestrate like a conductor. In round 4, he zigzagged past 5 defenders to score a game winner, earning global praise for the solo masterpiece. Clubs shelled out 120 million yen for a reason. Bachira is what happens when chaos learns to collaborate. Can you guess who comes next? 4. Shuei Baro, 150 million yen, Ubers. Position, striker. Style, ego incarnate. Power finisher, predator mentality. Baro sits in number 5, and you should know he never changed. He made others adjust. Ubers, known for defensive rigidity, became lethal when they built their attack around him. He scored with both power and precision, refusing to pass unless the play begged for it. He once delivered a solo hat trick against Manshine City, each goal scored in a different style, power, finesse, and a chip. This is definitely no easy feat. He's just made from completely different materials. His 150 million yen valuation proves you can win by staying true to ego, as long as you back it up with goals. 3. Ryusei Shido, 160 million yen, Paris X-Gen. Position, striker. Style, wild finisher with zero predictability. Shido is what you'd call a wild card. He doesn't play football, he wages war. Unpredictable, uncoachable, and violent in approach, he creates panic. His pairing with Rin became both a tactical miracle and a psychological disaster for defenders. If you're wondering why they'd let someone so uncoordinated on a team sport, think again, because this guy is a record breaker. He scored within 30 seconds of a match's kickoff with a bicycle volley, earning the fastest goal in NEL history. At 160 million yen, Shido proves one truth. If you're going to be chaotic, you better be uncontainable. 2. Rin Itoshi, 240 million yen, Paris X-Gen. Position, playmaker/striker. Style, precision, calculation, dominance. Rin Itoshi doesn't just play the game, he bends it to his will. The Neo-Egoist League was his personal testing ground, and he emerged colder, sharper, and more dangerous than ever. He doesn't chase momentum, he creates it. With surgical passing, flawless body control, and an obsessive pursuit of precision, Rin became the engine behind Paris X-Gen's most lethal plays. His defining moment came against Bastard München, a 90th minute game winner that he curled from 30 yards out over 3 defenders and a fully stretched Gagamaru. A shot so clean, so exact, it felt like Hawkeye hitting a bullseye blindfolded. His 240 million yen offer ties him for the highest in Blue Lock. But Rin doesn't care about the number. He's not playing for attention, applause, or legacy. He's playing for perfection, and he's getting closer with every strike. Sitting last is the orchestrator who has not only captured minds, but filled them with awe. 1. Yoichi Isagi, 240 million yen, Bastard München. Position, second striker, orchestrator. Style, visionary with lethal decision-making. Isagi's journey is the purest embodiment of what Blue Lock was designed to create. Not just a striker, but a new kind of football mind. He didn't enter the program with the flashiest skills, the loudest ego, or the raw physical gifts of players like Rin or Shido. But what he lacked in firepower, he made up for in pure cognition. From the very beginning, Isagi saw football as a system, a game of flow, timing, positioning, and invisible cause and effect. And through trial after brutal trial, he forged those instincts into something terrifying: meta vision. By chapter 295, Isagi had evolved into the type of player who doesn't react, he anticipates. While other strikers chase the ball, he sees the next 3 passes. While defenders move in straight lines, Isagi operates in networks, drawing them out of position before they know they've been baited. He became the invisible architect of Bastard München's success, all while sharpening his own kill instinct in front of goal. His most legendary feat to date? In a match against Paris X-Gen, Isagi orchestrated a 3-goal turnaround in under 5 minutes. 1 goal he scored himself, a clinical finish after slicing through the back line with predictive movement. The other 2? He assisted with vision so advanced it felt like precognition, reading Kaiser and Ness's misdirection before it unfolded, breaking their plan and setting up Kunigami and Grimm with perfect timing. It wasn't luck, it wasn't intuition, it was calculated at the highest level. If everyone else on the field is playing checkers, Isagi is already deep into a 4-dimensional chess endgame, moving pieces 4 turns in advance. He's part quarterback, part tactician, and part cold-blooded finisher, all in one. No wonder Ego considers him one of the few players who could shape the future of Japanese football. His salary may match Rin Itoshi at 240 million yen, but the trajectory of his rise is arguably the most impressive of anyone in Blue Lock. Because Isagi didn't start at the top. He built himself, piece by piece, through defeats, doubts, and impossible choices, into a player who doesn't just see the field. The Blue Lock project began as a radical gamble. Create the world's best striker by destroying the traditional system. By Chapter 295, the gamble has paid off. 23 warriors earned U20 status. But these 10? They've become economic superstars. Aiku's defensive wall, Otoya's quiet brilliance, Kunigami's second life, Ryo's elegance, Chigiri's rebirth, Bachira's artistry, Baro's authority, Shido's chaos, Rin's command, Isagi's vision. Together, they've transformed football into ego warfare, and clubs across the globe are lining up to invest. In Blue Lock, the currency isn't just skill, it's evolution. Like, subscribe and share the video with your friends, and you can easily check out our videos here.